y'all want to say anything.
Make sure you subscribe.
Alright, YouTube, we got my very first official client in here, LaFurl. Y'all seen him on my channel plenty of times, okay? So, I see he need a transformation, man. We're gonna give him a fade this time. He usually would cut it off and go back to the waves, but he want to do something different, so we're gonna do a mid drop fade. First thing I'm doing right now is debulking with the foreguard, just giving it some shape without taking too much off on the sides, because the way I do my face now, I like to debulk first and then get into the detail part. So just take that number foreguard and recreating shape and also debulking at the same time. Now that we done debulked and created our shape, this is kind of the shape that we wanted. I'm gonna take my Babyless Skeletons, the blue FXs. I'm starting in the middle of that C cup and just curving it up a little bit and just dropping it all the way back down to the back of the head. Just contouring that shape to my client's head. Now we got that cut out, we're gonna create some more shape, clean up the top with my shears, and then I'm gonna freehand it with my Andis Cordless Masters. Just to do some cleanup work before we actually do the detailed shape of the top part. Now it's time to break into the fade. We're gonna use that lever open, go up about a ½ inch all the way around the head. After you do that, you want to take out that bottom line using your corners only. Okay, we take out that bottom line immediately now. So yeah, after you set that first guideline in around the head, you're just gonna close the lever, take that bottom line out, and adjust the lever as you need to get the bottom panel blended out. So y'all see me do that lever open, and now I'm just going with the lever closed, flicking on that bottom line, and I'm just adjusting my lever as I need to. We're going to debulk again. I got my foreguard closed now, just creating some more shape. And I'm not going all the way into the head. I'm kind of just going straight up. I'm digging in. I'm going straight up off the side. So it'll gradually go from the highest guard to the lowest guard. So now I got my 3 guard closed. I'm going a little bit under how high I went with the foreguard, just creating some gradients. Keeping it consistent, just doing the whole thing. Now I got my 2 guard open, going a little bit under that 3. Now is where you can really see the fade getting lighter and lighter as you go to different guards. After I use this 2 guard open, I'm going to use the 2 guard closed in kind of the same vicinity, but it's going to be just a tad bit lower than I did with the 2 guard open, because you don't want to mess up the gradients by going too high. So make sure you be careful when you're doing these steps. Now I got my 2 guard closed, mainly focusing on that guideline right there between the lever open and the 2 guard. But I'm going a little bit higher than that because I need space to blend with the 1 guard closed to the 1 guard open segment. So I'm just going up, trying not to go all the way too high, but trying not to stay too low to where I don't have room to blend. Now that we got that out, first thing we're gonna do is it's called the close to open method. I'm I'm going to go up a little bit with that lever closed, and I'm going to go up a little bit. I'm going to give myself room for that zero guard to clean up what's left. After you do that, you're going to go up a little bit more, adjust that lever, open the guard up, open the clipper up a little bit, go up a little bit more. You're just going to keep doing that process until you get to the one guard open. Once you get to that one guard open, you basically just going to be flicking out the top to blend into the number 2 on top of the one, if that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. Now I got my zero guard closed, just cleaning up whatever the one guard closed left. After you do this, you're just going to do some detail work and just clean up the whole side of the fade. Even though we're going to do more detail work towards the end, like with the different clipper, but you want to do as much detail work as you can with any cut, just to, just to take it to that next level. Now we're done with that side. I already showed y'all the steps, so I'm just going to kind of speed this up. Now it's time for the lineup part. I learned something new when it came to lineups with hair like this in the front. So I'm going to show y'all how to create that shape that I want in the front and to get the hairline to last as long as possible. So you see me picking out the front edge, and I'm taking that 4 guard and I'm going up about 1 inch into the head from the edge of the part, if that makes sense. Then I'm going to come down a little bit more with the 3 guard closed. I'm going to use the 2 guard open after that, and then we use the 1 guard open on the tips of like the hairline. And you can see the shape that it created from the hairline all the way to the hair. This is going to get that hair to last. This is going to get the edge up to last a long time and give a shape at the same time. So here's my liquid razor. I've been seeing this a lot on YouTube by a lot of barbers. I'm going to spray this and blow dry it down just to lock in that hair in place, and then we're going to line it up, get it crispy as possible. When you blow drying it, make sure it's on cold air, not hot, because you don't want your client to start sweating because you put heat on his forehead. You want to keep the skin dry as possible, especially after putting hairspray or liquid razor on the forehead. As you can see, my client doesn't have the ideal hairline, but me personally, I like the harder hairlines just because it's more of a challenge. I love challenges when it comes to edge ups, and I get to show people how to fix them or how I did it to get from A to B. And yeah, I just love the transformation edge ups, man. It'd be something to see. I love showing people what I could do with that. Time for the enhancements. This is how I apply my enhancements now. I brush that whole hairline back against the grain just so I can get the enhancements to be on the skin and not on top of the hair. Especially with 245, no drip is made to stay in the skin, so it'll last longer if you actually put it on the skin, blow blow dry it to make sure it's fully dry, and then brush the hair back on top of it as like a coat of protection, if that makes sense. But you're gonna see how it comes out. It does last longer like this, and the product is waterproof. So this is just how you get the cut to last a long time, by shaping that hairline the right way and applying enhancements the way that you would want it to last as long as possible. Now I'm brushing the hair back down over the enhancements. After you do that, you just want to reline it again and just make sure that edge up is really solidified. So now we're gonna, before we do a little bit more detail work, we're gonna shape up the top and get that real shape that we want. After we do that, we're gonna apply some curling pomade. Has a nice shine to it, nice natural looking curly look that it gives it. So after I put that in his hair, I'm gonna use my sponge and just curl it up until we get that the finished look we want on top. And then we're gonna use my Andis Masters to do a little bit more detail work and get the cut as clean as possible. So now it's time for the detail work. Using my Andis Cordless Masters, just want to do as much as you can to take that cut to the next level. The cut was kind of clean without it, but the detail work is you need it, okay? Every barber needs detail work, okay, to take the cut to the next level, and most of your clients will appreciate it once they feel you do the whole cut, and then you go back and just try to perfect it. Alright, y'all, this is the before of the cut. Let me know what y'all think about it, man. I know this cut was a crazy transformation. And stay tuned to the very end to see how he felt about it. But yeah, it's your boy Wavykid Calf. Follow me on Instagram at Wavykid_Calf. And let's see how the cut came out. Alright, sir. Tell me how you think. You good, sir?
Lace.
Lace?
Lace.
Lace?
Lace.
You feel good? Feel like a new person?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah.
Make sure for everybody you know. Tell them to come to Wavykid Calf. If you like the services. If you appreciate the services, you know what I'm saying?
Talking like that.
Yeah. If you like the services? I gotta put my professional voice on.
Professional voice.
That's how they be. Alright, y'all. You got further to go in here, man. I see you feeling yourself. You had a haircut mad long.
Chill.
You know what I mean? We had to bring it back to life with the fresh fade, man. We like his cut.
Hey, you know.
We like it cut, G. So you know what I'm saying? How you like it?
What you mean?
Good.
You know I like it.
Alright, y'all. You know what to say at the end of the video.
Like, subscribe to Wavykid K.
And comment.
No comments.
Comment. Yeah, comment what you think. And then what I do before I close it out. No. You gotta say deuces, bruh.
Oh, deuces.